So Chris, both you and I, we both in our spare time, for what that is, whatever that means, we both highly prize and value being of contribution to our respective communities and to others. And we both volunteer in different ways.
Yes.
So I volunteer with a number of charities, including as a Samaritan, and support people who are really struggling with their mental and emotional health. You also have a very strong view about contribution to society. Could you tell us something about that?
Yeah, I mean, all it is, on my journey from the train station to the office, there are so many homeless people. And my business partner noticed it as well, and kind of all of our team members did. And we thought, we've got to do something about this. How can we bring the work well thought process and philosophy into some kind of community work? And so, firstly, my business partner, he wrote to our MP, and that was the first thing he did. But also, the other thing that we did was we started looking for charities that we could actually volunteer at.
With shelter?
Some of those ones. And there's one where that we do work with. And and so now it's really good, because we thought we would all have a go at volunteering and seeing what it's like to work in one of these places just for a day. And it's been brilliant, because you kind of feel like, even though we're not running the place, it's great that people that take their time, and they say, everybody volunteers to do it, because we say, well, guys, you don't have to do it if you don't want to. Everybody feels that they can add something. And I noticed the other day there was a meeting between my business partner and some of the key people within that business, and it looks like we're going to continue doing this work for quite a while. But for us, that's kind of, that phrase "giving back's" a bit of a hackneyed phrase. I love it that people within our business just want to do it, and they want a way of being able to do it.
That is so inspirational, because on one hand you're saying you're this role model for your organisation because you look after your health and your well-being yourself, and your partner does the same, and also you're being of some kind of service or contribution to something other than self.
Absolutely.
Do you think that the tide is turning? We're of a similar age, and I think there has been a disconnect from the other members of society. I think we've become very boundaried and territorial. But there seems to be a tide turning and an awareness of how can we connect with others and support the needs of others as best we can. And so if you think about, you've chosen homeless people as an example of how you can reach out and change one person or two people's lives and influence your staff to do something similar. Do you see that sort of chunking back into the global international business model that you have? But if you think about your business plan, is social contribution a significant part of your business plan?
We would, in business parlance, it's one of our critical success factors.
Oh, wow.
And so to the point now where we'll create materials for our trainings, and they're sustainable materials, and that's come two ways. It's come from feedback from some of our very much more planet conscious customers, but also from ourselves and from the team. We've got a number of younger people. We've got a great intern who works for us at the moment. She's lovely, and we will ask her, what do you think? What else should we be doing? Rather than,
you're listening.
And we're listening and we're acting on it. So, it's great. So, and long may it continue,
Do you think that other larger organisations have a true social conscience, or are they still, this is very brushstroke, but I hear a lot of lip service being paid to, social conscience, but how much do you see evidence of?
Well, that's quite tough, because in their defence, some organisations, some of them kind of, they appoint somebody to do this as only a part of their job. So it's not even in their objectives. You know, they've got to do all their work and they have to do this as well. And, you know, when it comes to appraisal time, you know, that falls out of the window. And I think that's where it falls down, and that's where it can end up being lip service. And I think that's a key thing. So, you know, that's my observation. I think not all of the customers that we work with are 100% focused on it, but there's one company that I do work with, and they've made it part of their CSFs, or critical success factors. I did some strategic planning with them last year, and they made it, and for it to the point where their company cars are all electric cars.
Oh, wow.
So they've really gone to town with this, you know, and that's kind of, and actually the way we can help companies do that is by citing examples from other companies. You know?
So good practice, you're looking for good practice.